And if you're expecting me to tell you now, you are sorely mistaken. Today, I pose you a challenge. I have 5 indie games in front of me, and I'm going to play through each one. All you have to do is work out what connects these titles before we reach the finish. Simple, right? And I have no doubt in my mind you'll be able to succeed long before the end. The smartest among you might even work it out on the second game. If you say you worked it out on the first one though, like you used action replay, no one's gonna believe you. That being said, let's begin with Beach Island Deluxe. We begin on said island and immediately take control of our little pro tag here. Let's call him Beach Guy because I don't think he has an official name. So it turns out he has an official name. It's Beach Guy. The devs have ruined my joke and my life, and I'm deleting my channel and my wife. He walks, he jumps, he yells and yews, and his hat changes color, likely a visual indicator of what resources you have left. I like to imagine, though, he's just really indecisive, changing his mind every time he leaves the ground. Who knows what cap best suits his sunglasses? Best for bounce pads or best for swiping stars? And then the game opens up. Oh! 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 Music. The simplest way I can sum up this game is a small indie take on Bowser's Fury. A large playground, many stars dotted around, all waiting to be found. And find them you will! Up high, off to the side, you can walk in a circle and feel really good about yourself afterwards. None are better than me at Beach Island Deluxe. I have proven myself as the greatest Beach Island Deluxe player of all time. Notice how we're not discussing that. Whoops is objectively the funniest you died message in a video game, by the way. There was a lot of research that went into determining that I'm not willing to cite, but just clip a death block and see what I mean. Stop me toe, innit? Beach Guy is very start and stop. No real acceleration to speak of, but it doesn't feel like a problem because he's just quite the joy to move around with. The only real issue I had with movement was that after hitting certain checkpoints, the camera decides to pivot to showcase fans that bring you back to where you were. This is fantastic because you still have full control over your character during it. I'm going to throw up. That's so mean. The camera changed while I was holding up, and then it just immediately shifted me up. Yeah, whoops that. Whoops that. Apart from that, I don't exactly have complaints about this game because you're not here for that long. There's a counter in the top left, and once that's filled, we have found the 7th star, the silo secret. The star flies away at a magical pace to the cool rock. We have opened the gateway portal. Huzzah. Now, what does that mean? Well, I'll tell you. It should be obvious what the gateway portal means. It means we've gave way to the gateway, which we are on our way to as we speak. All 7 of our stars pictured there. That's 7. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I missed anything. I did it! Yeah! Yeah, we can get the other ones. It was quick. I love the sound effects, actually, though. Just like they were like, yeah, we can do them. We have sound effects at home. At this point, I'd played the game for like 13 minutes. I've already shown off everything I need to, but I just wanted to get the remaining stars for fun. I know! How shocking! Content creators aren't supposed to have fun. That means they're selling out! And Beach Island took that personally because the challenges I had left, while not difficult, were certainly stress-inducing. Oh, God. Oh, I think I jumped here too soon. Oh, I'm still in the game. Can we get to the high path here this time? Yes, we can. Yes, we can, for we are a gamer of the highest order. Oh my God, I hate this. I hate looking at this. I hate looking at this. I hate looking at this, and I hate looking at you! I'd say what matters is we had fun, but I bled out and died, which is not fun.
I'd say I had fun, but I fell into water and it splashed me in the eye, and that's not fun. Oh, you are a nightmare, game. You are a nightmare. Ah! Just some glass panels we need to step on. God, I love glass panels. If I had to name my 3 favorite types of panels, glass would certainly be in the midst of that list. But mostly because I'm struggling to think of any besides wooden and metal. I do not like this, but we are fine. We have survived. The game has been won, and I am the king of the world.
Except I had 1 star remaining. Something really cool the game does is when you're at a vantage point, you're able to see beams of light that tell you,
Hey! You haven't done this yet!
and then you know where to go. This last star, however, is hidden by shadow, meaning I'd have to put the work in to discover its location, but thankfully, I knew where I hadn't been at all yet. Unfortunately, however, this is the actual hardest thing in the game.
There it is! There's the last one. Okay, now hang on a diddly second. Yeah. Okay. I found the last one. You gotta let me have this. I've made it in. We are in. And go. No! This is the hardest star in the game. This is the impossible star. I've made it. Hidden by shadow, we've got the last star.
And with that, the gate ripples again. You walk in and it's the same thank you message, but you feel more fulfilled about it. That's Beach Island Deluxe, and it's a good way to spend a short few minutes. I don't feel like it's the kind of game that warrants a second playthrough, but if I was going to, there's a speedrun mode so you can test just how fast you can go. That being said, it's not the title today. I've actually considered speedrunning at this point, but I'm getting ahead of myself. That's 1 game down, and it's a good one. Check it out.
Ladies, gentlemen, and others. Birds aren't real. They're just not real. You think they are? Well, they're certainly not. Birds? Real? Haven't heard that one in the past, decade. And yet you claim they are. Birds aren't real. And here's why. Hello. I am a bird. That is a key. But I am a bird.
Now, if you pay close attention, notice how I'm not actually a bird. This is one of my most devious tricks, and you all just fell for it. Do our bird backflip to avoid suspicion and use the key to obtain a bird's primary method of flight, the hidden propeller. We are an undercover agent here to hide the truth, as the new mayor is trying to enforce the narrative that birds aren't real. Our bird boss gives us directions on how to stop the bird bots from being exposed, and it's very simple. Shit on the locals and destroy their decorations.
What's in the backpack? Doesn't matter, it's my— Ah!
It's worth pointing out that shitting on the locals does cause hostility, but to be fair, some of them deserve it for having necks that disconnect from the rest of their body, and it just really scares me. There's an NPC called Birdie B. I thought if anyone would be on my side in this rotten town, it'd be her, but it seems she chose her path the moment I called her the devil and took a dump on her skull. So quick to judge! What a bitch! Destroy some balloons and some streamers, and a new mission is handed to us.
Drop heavier items on the town folks to distract them from your shenanigans. I beg your pardon! Oh yeah, just give them a concussion, they won't pay attention to what you're doing. I have a hot dog and a dream. You have been stunned by hot dog. You have also been eliminated. Oh, she's come back. Let's take some photos of you. Oh, what a lovely smile, Cammy G. Oh, what a joyous pose, JL.
Cause some more life-altering injuries, and our next goal reveals itself to face the billboards.
I wish to poop on your kids.
No other game has made me utter those words before, and I truly wish this one hadn't. Next, we paint the flower beds the only way we know how, and then after that, take down some propaganda posters. This one boldly states, "What dang pigeon for a farmer man?" And I'm gonna be so real with you, Katie. Birds didn't do that. He already had his interests, and you should support his hobbies. Speaking of, we get to indulge in one of my favorite hobbies for the mission afterwards. Theft! I grab my investigation guitar and get to work.
I love you so much, Mayor. You are such a hottie. I know where you live too.
I am calling the police.
Oh, now you have a tablet, sir. Wait a minute. Your head is on backwards, and also I think it's up. Yep, that head is on incorrectly. Oh yeah, that's Ooh. Ooh. That's you know, that's all part of the game. That's all part of the game. That's how people are meant to. That's how people are meant to look. It's all part of the game. Sarah, you're dead, Sarah. You are just comfortably dead.
Well, after checking our bird secrets never ended up online, the next mission is to discover the identities of the main conspirators, including, but not limited to, Bertie. I always knew they were evil. And then our final objective, cause the ultimate chaos at the mayor's speech. I shit on his head and make sure he felt it. I frisbeed a cake, but the straw that broke the camel's back was when I popped some more balloons. They really like these ones. Mayor last name sobs uncontrollably, and credits roll. Birds Aren't Real is a fine sandbox experience, but that's the extent of my feelings towards it. It has a good idea and executes it okay. I don't know what else to add, really. It's the game I like the least out of the ones we're playing today, but at the same time, it could just be me. It's on Steam if you think it looks funny, and forming your own opinion on video games is much better than echoing a YouTuber's, so go do that if you wish. What I'm wishing for right now, though, is that we move on to our third game of the evening. Batography stands out for one reason immediately, and it's very plain to see. It gives you an achievement commending you for touching grass. No other game has ever done that. I will not be proven wrong. I will not be proven wrong! Visuals are the highlight here, as well as your goal. The aim to take a full picture of the moon, and you accomplish this by helping the townsfolk. A deer wants to see the forest, the electrician has forgotten the password to fix the power lines, and the binman refuses to believe the bins get filled back up after he's emptied them.
How do I know you're not telling fibs? You know, you've got a very poor attitude. Poor attitudes look nice with a bridge in the background. Oh, no, you know what? I don't want to climb up there, actually.
And then the mechanic clicks. Photographic evidence. We can show the electrician the password.
Thanks, I'll get the power lines fixed up in no... That is not how you deal with power lines! I am not an electrician! But if I was, that would not be my solution.
We also get to crowd surf on a wedding. It's the little things, you know? There's not a whole lot this game asks of you other than making a point you collect all the mooncakes. It's a blink and you miss it kind of experience, honestly, but I really liked it. The word that came to mind after I opened the final gate and flew to the sky was pleasant, and that's enough for me.
And then we can take a photo of the moon. Yay! I missed 2 mooncakes. You know what? That's my score of the game. That's my score of the game now.
I'm really sorry for what's about to happen. We bring the Boomeroad. That's what we do! Boomeroad. This is one of the 3 mysterious Bandai Namco games dropped on Steam last year, and while it doesn't have the comedy element Durunko Wonko possesses by being a dog that causes problems, your boomerang creates grind rails. Remember when I said there was a game I was considering speedrunning? It is very satisfying to traverse these delightful PS2-ass void areas, creating your own path that's going to be slightly different each time. This is LexiCore at its finest. It's just a vibe, you know? Here's an obstacle. I choose to believe it's not my problem.
And they added wind turbines. Oh no. Oh! Oh, that's sick. Oh my god, that's sick.
The second level adds 2 mechanics, and this one is great to use, taking you on adrenaline rides that you couldn't by yourself. The other one is frightening.
There we go. Excellent. Oh my god, what the fuck? No, I'm good. I choose not to deal with that. That is intimidating. Oh my god, they're still here.
they both get shoved together, and while you're not with them for long, it leaves a strong impression on you, which is a great way to end a video game. This is the end of the video game. It's a tutorial and 2 levels and an ending where the real treasure was inside us all along, and she is going to dig it out of us! I played Boomeroad for 20 minutes, but it did more for me in that runtime than other games could do with many multiples of that. There's not much to talk about here and now, and I'm not going to pretend there is, but I want to see this expanded upon. Grind rails are sick. Making your own is sicker. You know the saying, Genesis does what Nintendo don't. But this was Bandai. Shut up! Now, you may have realized that this entire video was a trap at this point. What I've actually done is create a scenario where I could talk about just some really cool indie games that otherwise I'd not get the opportunity to, and don't get me wrong, there's still a thread linking all of them you probably have worked out by now, but there's one more game to go, and it just might be the most obscure one of the lot. I said might, I didn't say it would be. If you don't know Balatro, it's poker but a roguelike. Play your cards, make them shiny, acquire jokers to rack up points, and if you don't think gambling works, then why would the game do this?
Ah! Just a random run giving us goddamn hanging chat negative off the start. Okay, cool. Cool.
Yeah, you see? Now you're all convinced. Every single one of you. Please stop commenting you don't know how the game works. It's really easy to follow how this turns into this.
We got to E!
Look, I'm not here to make you watch a run of Balatro, even if it's quite literally the best run I've ever had where I hit E for the first time. You know what Balatro is. If you think this would be fun, you're probably already hours deep into it, but I just like the noises. I like number get big. They give my brain the good chemicals, like, look at this!
All club cards are debuffed, that's great. I don't even like club cards. They are my least favorite cards in the game. I despise club cards with every fiber of my being. Unlike this beautiful hand I have here. Holy shit, here we go. Who's better? Who's better? This is just a random fucking seeded run. It's oh! The worst polychrome in the game. Let's go, Rainbow Credit Card. I love Rainbow Credit Card. It's my favorite card of them all. It's got credits, it's got cards, and I adore it personally. It's got all my favorite features of a card in this game.
I didn't buy the credit card. However, I did receive a photo of my crush, and that was probably the highlight of my day.
Never seen this card before in my life. That is stupid.
This is the noise I make when I see my crush. You can ask them, they'll tell you. Would you be surprised that they've always remained crush and never advanced beyond that? There's not much to talk about that hasn't been said before, but in case you're interested, you can watch this full run as well as playthroughs of every game today over on my VOD channel, SoopLexi Repeat. I stream these live on twitch.tv/SoopLexi, and if you enjoyed me doing this, mayhaps I'd do it again. For now though, if it wasn't obvious, I won.
And we have beaten Balatro with the seed MILF Leap. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This was MILF Leap and it was doing fantastic.
And so, we reach the moment of truth. At the start of this video, I posed a question. What do all these indie games have in common? Why did I group them all together? It's time for the magician to reveal his hand, so to speak, and the truth was, there are 2 criteria that bind everything you saw today. The first is time. As we grow older and older, some games are just too long to invest in. Responsibilities, life, they get in the way, and sometimes you end up just craving those smaller experiences. I beat every single one of these games today in 31 minutes or less. I wanted to say 30, but Balatro was being kind of a dick about it. The second thread, however, is the string that brought us here today. A realization I made that I couldn't keep to myself. I had to share it with the world. And thus, here we are, in this moment right now. And you already know, don't you? So I don't need to say it. Oh, you don't know? Well, that's disappointing. Well, they all start with B.
SoopLexi.
Mother says it's my turn on the Xbox. It's mine! Mine!
Lexi! How dare you?